Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. I'm CJ LeMaster, your lead investigative reporter and your host for the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk Update. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you get the chance to celebrate this Cinco de Mayo. Hey, listen, maybe go. Sorry about that. Maybe grab some Mexican food. Maybe, have a little, virgin margarita if that's your jam, just a little something to kind of, reward yourself for getting through the day. We are, 2 days into the work week. Weekend seems like it's a long ways away. It's good to have something to kind of look forward to, even if it is, a taco and, maybe a quesadilla at your favorite Mexican place. So that's a good thing. It's good to see that, we have a little holiday to look forward to today. We have some stories that we're going to have to get to in just a second. But first, I want to thank all of you for watching our OTT platform right now, as well as our Facebook and YouTube live stream. Thanks to all of you for making time out of your day to check us out here. And we kind of get through the stories of the day that we want to tell you about. First one here out of Rankin County, 2 children recovering after they were hit by a car in Richland. Now, this happened yesterday on Industrial Drive. That's near Chapel Ridge Drive. We're showing you exclusive video from the scene here. Police say the children were alert and talking as they were taken to the hospital. Several roads in the area were shut down temporarily while officers conducted their investigation. A co-conspirator in Mississippi's largest welfare fraud case has been sentenced to 1 year in prison. A Hinds County judge also ordered Ann McGrew to serve 4 years of house arrest. McGrew pleaded guilty to conspiracy to embezzle in a scheme that stole tens of millions of dollars in welfare funds. She was an accountant for the Mississippi Community Education Center, the nonprofit at the center of that case. District Attorney Jody Owens says McGrew did not personally profit and cooperated with prosecutors. She's not facing any federal charges. After the Supreme Court's decision involving the Voting Rights Act, we're turning to someone who didn't just study the civil rights movement, she lived it. Dr. Flonsie Brown Wright calls the ruling disappointing, but not surprising, saying she's watched efforts to weaken those hard-won protections for years. She says that's exactly why she remains committed to sharing the story of that fight.
We're strong people. We are resilient people. And if we take the lessons that have been laid before us, we will overcome this as well. We've seen this playbook before. We've been here before. Her
message now, don't tune it out. Show up, get engaged, and vote. Jackson Fire Chief Rashawn Thomas is defending his department after it received a lower rating from the state this week. The state ratings bureau confirms the Jackson Fire Department's fire rating has dropped from a 3 to a 4. Basically, what that means, the state's rating bureau evaluates fire departments across the state. Every 5 years, they rate them a class 1 to 10. 1 is the best. The Jackson Fire Department is now a class 4. Chief Thomas says the downgrade doesn't reflect his team's efforts. He says the rating is scored in 3 categories. 50% is the Jackson Fire Department, 40% is the water system, 10% is dispatch, saying factors outside of the department's control play a role in dragging it down. Thomas admits there are other challenges like funding that need attention as well, but he knows those won't be solved overnight. Lee Harrell, the executive director of the Bureau, says a 4 is still a strong rating and JFD is already taking steps to improve it. Chief Thomas does not want residents to worry and assures you they have resources to respond when you call.
I just want to let the citizens of Jackson know that we are working very hard as an administration to try and do everything we can to continue to improve our ISO rating for the city of Jackson. This is something that we inherited, but we're not going to make excuses.
Now, in the report, understaffing and inadequate records are blamed for JFD's new rating. According to the rate system, the department should have a minimum of 100 employees per shift. Right now, Chief Thomas says they're at about 85, but he highlights the department has already hired 29 firefighters since July. And again, Chief Thomas says he's actively working with the city to improve that rating. There's actually an agreement with the State Fire Academy to train and certify more firefighters that was up for a vote during the council meeting. And of course, we'll try to make sure that we get the latest on that in our later newscasts. Jackson Water says it could save millions of dollars a year by closing one of the city's 2 water treatment plants. Interim third-party manager Ted Hennepin says that in his latest quarterly report, the utility is still facing billing and collection challenges. It's looking to cut costs as a result. He says Jackson Water could reduce expenses by as much as $7 million a year if it were to close the JH Fuel water treatment plant. That's the treatment plant that's right off of 55 there. That's the one that gives the Waterworks Curve its name. Hennepin says Jackson Water has already ended its contract with Veolia to run the Savannah Street plant, which he says should save about $800,000 a year. Several of you already saying hi on this Tuesday. Melissa Price leading us off. Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well, Melissa. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Britt saying good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well, Britt. Thank you for that. We also want to tell you about something that was council was supposed to take up today. They did not. It will be taken up at a later date. A proposed ordinance that would place a temporary moratorium on data centers in Jackson. Well, it's been postponed until later this month. City Council President Brian Grizzell says he's postponing the vote until the May 19th meeting based on guidance from the city attorney. Grizzell introduced the measure last month, citing concerns about added strain on water, sewer, and electrical infrastructure. City Attorney Drew Martin says since it's a zoning ordinance, it requires public notice and a public hearing. And that is all the time we have for today. One more person saying hi to us on this Tuesday, Twyla Russell. Ms. Twyla, I hope you're doing well and have a wonderful rest of your day. That is all the time we've got for this edition of the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk Update for your Tuesday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Again, I'm CJ LeMaster, your lead investigative reporter and your host for the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk Update each and every weekday. Our First Alert Weather team will be in here to give you the latest on what we can look forward to for the rest of your work week. We have a First Alert Weather Day tomorrow, so the chance for storms there. So we'll be able to give you more of the timings on that as our team gets in here, has more information to be able to share with you. And our early evening newscast start at 4 p.m. on air and online. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.